All right, hello, welcome to this video. Thanks so much for tuning in, sharing in this now moment with myself and with one another. A little light language. Ušte namu akuate nao kuwa ušte kiauate nao kuno wa unuete And we blend the highs and the lows. We bridge together the lows and the highs, the hi-fi definition, the Wi-Fi, we-fi. We come together in hi-fi, in high-fi-nomics, in high-pi-nomics, in a golden alchemical frequency of transcommunication, of transference, if you will, interferometry. We come together in the higher geometries, for as we pull this through, we seal into us a higher recognition, a higher frequency bandwidth. When we stay in our space of high coherency, a higher frequency of expression comes through, and all that we have felt, seen, and been, as we stay in a space of review, we can only preview that which it is we may have the ability to create. Yet if we allow ourselves to be in the space of creation, of the higher frequencies of elevation, we are then able to access a higher reference, if you will. We see things, a higher preferential, a higher referenced point of view, a perspective, if you will, a higher circunometry, circuitry, geometry, circumference. We allow ourselves to access the fuller potential of our spaciousness, of our higher circumference, our higher I'm seeing so many words. And this multidimensional, multifaceted, perception, higher perceptual awareness is catching. I'm seeing it like literally, I'm seeing catch 22. I'm seeing reference to the 22nd. We've had a whole series of activations. We've had a whole series of so much that is now activating us, and it's like a dominoes effect, and it's literally going to push us into this new year. We're still in the 22 geometries, but we've combined it now. We've doubled our frequency bandwidth, and it's actually moving us into a 21, right? A 21 harmonics. So it's from the double twos to the threes, but it's a triple header is what I'm hearing. So as we allow ourselves to expand, we let go of the need to express the lower geometries, for they are holding us back. They are holding us in a spell-binding cabinetry system, so to speak. I'm seeing a lot of different plays on words on that. I was writing earlier about Mac and Mach, M-A-C, and we've kind of broken, from what I was shown, the sound barrier. We are literally creating such, it's beyond words from my perspective, from a human standpoint, although my multidimensional human self is accessing many different ports, is what I'm hearing. We all are. Many different ports, many different places that we can tunnels we can tap into. And as we allow ourselves to be in that space of coherence, which is that golden frequency, golden ratio, the harmonic, the spiral, it allows us to tap into everything on that spiral, if that makes sense. So we're able to then, back to what I was seeing about the time, we can look back and see who we have been. It allows us to preview the future. It allows us to then feel and combine it all. And then I'm seeing this creating a portal, literally, and I keep seeing this plane, like a Mach 10 or Mach speed, where it creates this bubble. And it literally, once it hits that certain speed, it's non-dimensional, which is multidimensional. There are no boundaries. And this refers back to the egg, the yolk. What I was hearing was that we cracked that barrier, and we're pouring through. And all that was holding it into place is now crumbling apart. And we are reabsorbing it into our own circumference, is what I'm hearing. This allows us to confront that which it was that was held within this circumference. And it allows us to step out of derangement into a higher range, a higher meaning. It allows us to rearrange the patterns and frequencies in which we are all accessing, that which we are, play on words, not only what we're accessing and tapping into, but that which we are crossing. An axis point, AXIS. It allows us to change the angle, the cross, right? And it allows us to fully align on a such a vast scale that the harmonics are I'm seeing these harmonics in all color bands, is what I'm hearing. Koe este kunuate eyam uk uwet ist uk uena. Este mokuate ku I wasn't expecting to go that low. Got a little bit of a delay here too. Let me unplug this. See if that helps. Koeam ostek uonuot enau. Keamu ena te au uahani estunu kuna te. Let go of the doubt. Let go of the need to see the results now. For we are an echo of the past, yet we are the echo. We are the echo chamber of the heart. For we are changing the economics, if you will, the economics, that which we know, the For our home-based signature frequency has expanded and shifted into such a vast placement, in such a vast category. There is no category for it is uncategorically beyond all proportions. All of the proportions have shifted. I'm literally seeing the egg, how it went from round to oval to round to oval to round to oval to round to oval. That's what I'm seeing happening. Even though, and all of these cracks are pouring out of it, and it just keeps reshaping, and it keeps reshaping, and it keeps expanding. And as we break all barriers, as we let go of the need to stay inbound, if you will, to stay linear bound, if you will, we break all barriers and we receive more as the carriers of more, of the carriers that have been birthed into this very foundation from the core of the mother, the father. I'm seeing this divine marriage is breaking through and clearing out the mirage of the false emblems, of the false scarcity, of the false, that which has been idolized as sacred. For that which is idolized as sacred must be true to the true essence of what is truth. And all that is harmonious truth is an organic framework in which all lineages are based. That which is inorganic, that has been, I'm seeing something having to do with ostrich or ostracized or stretched, like it was not real, and it was brought in, and then we kind of created an artificial reef is what I'm saying. But it created an artificial rift, so to speak, in time. It created an artificial rift in our own truth of our existence. This has been filled. What we are hearing is an echo of ancient past that is uncategorically able to represent itself, for we are the representatives of the past. We are the representatives of the future, and we are now. We are here as a walking embodiment of the molecular architecture that is source divinated. We are the divine in the body. We are creating from a vast display, play on words, a vast display of harnessing frequencies of delight, a bliss harmonic that is undeniable. We have accessed a full capacity for our true union with our inner child, with the mother and the father as one in our own reality. That which was bendable and blendable is what we are doing. We are bending and blending all concepts. We are the bridge between the light, the dark, the dense, the high, the quark. We are the quarks, the schemes, we are the schematics, we are the I. We are the all is, that is the isness of unification. We are the pie, we are the piece of the pie, the phi, the whole. We are the high phi, back to this schematic, if you will. I'm seeing literally an I. And we're seeing through the optical illusion. For we are the illusory framework. I'm having a reference to like this. I'm seeing a lot that I can't quite put into words, so I'm just gonna. And as we step out of this old egg, as we step out of that which has already been, we allow ourselves to see through what can be, the truth of the be, the be, the be. So this is a reference to vibration and humming. The deeper sound that comes from the core vibration of the earth and beyond. The inbound, so this is a play on words, our true inner self, right? Our soul spark. Not that which is inbound as far as what I was saying in a previous video that I haven't posted, like the Truman Show, right? It's like that bubble that we've been living in, that illusory reality, that's been broken. We've broken through, and we are now on a different track. We are being beyond this track. Get off the track. There is no track. I just had a beautiful session on the solstice with Kathy. Hello, Kathy. And she was saying, I feel like, and I hope you don't mind I'm sharing this, but it was beautiful, that it feels like a train that was on a track and now there's no track. You know, like almost like I think of the Jetsons, right? All the cars that just fly. And it does feel like that. Like, uh-oh, where do I go now? It feels like this. It's so much more fluid. And when we're used to being on that train track that's guiding us, there's a beginning, there's an end, and there's a center, and it's all connected. And now it's like, and that's what it feels like for a lot of us right now. So thank you for that description, because I think that is so accurate. Ishtuawat ekuenam okueshtuk unua. We are creating the tracks. We are the track, we are the train, we are the whole kit and caboodle. Seeing the caboose and the locomotive. So allowing ourselves to stay on track, which is in the now moment. And this is a reference to DNA. It's a reference to bliss. And it's a reference to the ladder, so to speak. It's literally connecting all of our inner harmonics and creating. A lot of this is code, by the way. We have stepped up the pace. All that was once put in place to hold us within an old geometry is no longer acceptable. We are no longer held in that same geometry. Our circumference is, I'm seeing us literally, I've seen this a few times where we are the egg, it's broken, it flowers open, and it's dissolving. It's like we're the snake eating its tail, but we've eaten. So let me rephrase that. Basically, we have expanded out of the circumference, and now we're absorbing all of that with our light. And it's like compost. So we're utilizing this stuff, we're absorbing it, we're digesting it, and we are creating from what was broken, so to speak, we are making it whole again and unifying it by unifying phi, golden ratio, by coming together in unification. So good job, guys. I'm going to end on that note. In love and light. Namaste.